England in the 12th century gave to the world the mysterious figure of Robin Hood. Forester or nobleman, thief or benefactor, all or any of these names befitted him. Our story begins in Loxley Castle, the home of the Earl of Chester, one of the few Saxon nobles who refused to bow meekly to the arrogance of the Norman conquerors. Attended by his son and faithful retainers, he's giving audience to Sir Alan Beaulieu, representative of Guy de Clermont, Norman overlord of Nottinghamshire.
Well, Sir Alan, you have a message, I understand, from Sir Guy de Clermont.
Not a message, my lord, an order. These taxes to be collected immediately.
As long as I am master of Loxley, I suggest you look to your manners.
You're master here only as long as Sir Guy permits it. In the meantime, as far as these taxes are concerned, I suggest no delay.
I don't like this man, Father.
Your son has spirit, my lord, and much to learn.
All Saxons have spirit. You will have your answer on the morrow. Leave me with my son. Will, you remain. Robin, this is the moment I knew would come. I must make a choice. Either I fight for freedom and our people, or I bend my neck meekly without honor.
You have taught me, sir, that the honorable way is the only way.
We know that, Robin. And Sir Guy knows already what our answer will be. We must be careful, Will. Guard him well. We are marked men.
You may trust me, my lord.
Come with me, Robin. There is your world, my son. Your heritage, your people. All are rightfully yours. No man can take them from you. Fight, if you must, my son, but always against that which is wrong. Your greatest treasure will always be the love of your country.
My lord! Summon help.
No. No, Robin. There's no time. Will.
Yes, my lord.
Take him. Take Robin away from here to Sherwood. Hide him there. Change his name.
Your father was a good man and a wise one. Come, boy. Do as he bade you. This is for you, Robin. He would want you to take it and honor the crest it bears. Never forget that you are the Earl of Chester. Come, we'll go by the secret way.
With Loxley Castle firmly in the grasp of the Normans, the fears of the people of Nottinghamshire that Sir Guy de Clermont would be a stern overlord came true. His trusted lieutenant, until he sent him on another mission to France, was Sir Alan Beaulieu. After he left, Sir Guy forced the servile and bumbling Sheriff of Nottingham to do his bidding. As the years passed, harsh and unjust taxes were imposed on peasants and nobles alike.
His Majesty the King, my overlord, expects me to collect them. When you refuse to pay, and you and your daughter here incite opposition in your fellow countrymen, I have no recourse but to seize your estates, as I have done.
A splendid example of Norman justice.
Norman justice requires me to hang you.
Oh, no, you couldn't do that.
I could, and I might. Take him away.
The only defenders of the suffering people were a small band of wronged men, outlaws who hid in Sherwood Forest. Their leader was a man of determination and action, a mysterious figure who was loved by the people and feared by Sir Guy and his men. This champion was known as Robin Hood.
Only 2 silver pieces, sirs. Just 2.
How much, you miserable thief?
I'm a poor man, my lord. I've served you the best of meat and drink. 2 silver pieces. It's only half what you've eaten.
We have been working hard, gathering taxes night and day for Sir Guy. And this peasant fails to appreciate us. Methinks he needs curing.
No, no! No, doctor! No, no! Mercy, me lord! Mercy!
No! If we slit his nose, perhaps he will think better of us, huh?
Mercy!
Hold still. Don't move. Unless you want a taste of this. Lift him down. Your pouch. Toss it here. Now, you tormenting dogs, out the door and down the road. I'll be at the window. And my shaft here will be only too happy to catch up with you.
Who are you?
Tell your master to beware. His days are numbered.
I'll tell him an outlaw of Sherwood waits the rope.
If you live to tell him anything, go.
You'll pay for this.
Quick, landlord. The purse. Take your silver pieces. The rest will be given back to some of those who've been robbed with Sir Guy's demands.
Robin, those soldiers. I was behind a tree and heard their cursing. What happened, Robin?
He was helping me. Robin, he called you... You're not Robin Hood.
Like many other good people, you have seen me. But you'll never recognize or be able to describe me again.
I have forgotten it already, but I will always be grateful.
Good. Come, Will. Back to Sherwood.
We fought hard, Sir Guy, but the outlaws of Sherwood outnumbered us. It must have been Robin Hood's entire band.
That is why I've called you from France, Sir Alan. Serve me well here at Loxley, and I shall be grateful.
This Robin Hood, whoever he is as good as hung, my lord. I promise you that.
I'm depending on you. Don't forget, you're receiving your reward before you've fulfilled your promise. Summon my ward. You'll find the estates of the Maid Marian of valuable holding. Her late father built them wisely.
Master of Loxley, husband of the lovely Maid Marian, possessor of her estates, all within a few days. My lord, I'm overwhelmed. I will be comfortable here, my lord. As soon as I have this crest removed, it sticks too much in my memory.
Ah, you jump at ghosts, Sir Alan. Ah, Marian. All is in readiness for the celebration?
It is, my lord.
And you, my dear, not every ward is provided with so suitable a husband.
You flatter me overmuch, my lord.
Look your loveliest, my dear.
The Maid Marian is always the loveliest, my lord.
What are your plans for this Robin Hood?
A trap, my lord. He fancies himself the greatest archer in all England. A contest will be held here at Loxley. The prize, a golden arrow. If you were Robin, wouldn't you attend?
I would. My compliments, Sir Alan.
Well, good day, stranger.
Good day to you.
In Sherwood, the better man goes first. Make way.
The better man? You cross after me, then.
Huh. Such a bag of wind's a public danger. Something tells me I should burst it with this.
You move to loose that arrow, and I'll beat you black and blue.
I could send this through you before you take a single step.
If you were a coward, aye. But no man that calls himself a man would use a bow and arrow against someone with only a staff.
Well, very well, then. Have it your way. I'll return in a moment.
I hope that twig is strong enough.
Don't let it trouble you, friend. I can assure you it's sturdier than your skull.
Hey, we're wasting time.
Here, then.
St. George, you hit hard.
Whoa! Why, you...
Here, come on, grab a hold.
The bridge is yours, stranger.
Oh, come on, grab a hold. Will you be on your way and leave me in peace?
After one more thing, with your permission.
And that?
I would blow 3 blasts on this horn.
Well, have at it then.
Oh, my head's buzzing like a hive of bees. Hey, leave my men alone.
Who are you then?
The Sheriff of Nottingham and Sir Guy de Clermont called me outlaw. My men here, they address me as Robin.
Robin Hood?
Aye.
I've traveled far to join you, but now that I've ducked you, he won't be wanting me around.
He ducked you, Robin?
He thinks he needs a lesson.
So beware lest you learn one. Now hearken, stranger. Our band, of which these are only a small part, are made up of wronged men. Men who are sworn to support the weak and help the poor. We punish evildoers and live as outlaws. If you'd be one of us, then welcome.
What's your name? John Little.
John Little? Well, it is a custom among us to always bestow a new name. I feel like a godfather today, so I shall choose a name for you. Now, let me see. I have it.
Hey, now, hold on now. Oh, hold on.
I hereby baptize thee, Little John.
By St. George, this is a most courteous reception.
Come, Little John. We'll dry off, and I'll show you the greenwood.
Good.
Oh, we'll take my things to the camp. And this is the road to Nottingham. But because of our habit of taking the weight from the purses of the wealthy, and thereby making their journeys more comfortable, it's not as heavily traveled as it once was.
A pity. It's such a nice road, too.
Aye.
Help! Help! Save him!
They're not of our band.
Well, it's Adam, then.
Shed not thy brother's blood. For Biscombe, go in peace.
Oh, Father, did they harm you? Are you all right? You poor, helpless soul.
Helpless?
Yeah, just like a lamb. A poor, defenseless lamb.
We were protected, child. These kindly gentlemen arrived just in time.
Just in time to spoil his fun. What took place, milady?
Our mounts. My horse and the good friar's donkey were tethered in the clearing over there. We had paused in our journey for some refreshments, and the robbers drove off our steeds and attacked us.
Fortunately, the first to reach us dropped his sword, and I was able to hold them back by the grace of St. George.
Tell me, good father, were you afraid of starving to death on your journey?
Sometimes, as just happened, my son, appetite can be developed in the course of one's journeys. Will you do us the honor of sharing our few crumbs?
Gladly. Tell me, do you make a habit of traveling these lonely forest roads so unprotected?
Well, the friar was with me, and I understand the only good thing said about that scoundrel Robin Hood is that he will not harm women.
The only good thing?
Methinks he should be hung.
Oh, Sir Guy de Clermont tells me he will be, now that...
Do you know Sir Guy?
Yes, I do. My father was Sir Hugh Fitzwalter.
Sir Hugh? My, that is, the Earl of Chester was very fond of him.
Yes, he was. When my father died, Sir Guy took over our estates. I had no family, so I became his ward. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this.
Because you are unhappy, child.
And I've been told I have a sympathetic face.
Well, gentlemen, we'd best be on our way. I have much to do in Nottingham.
There are, it seems, many gowns to be bought. What with the celebration of Sir Alan Beaulieu's return to be the master of Loxley.
Who'd you say has returned?
Quietly, my son. Sir Alan Beaulieu, Sir Guy's most trusted lieutenant. Loxley Castle is to be in his keeping.
So he's back, eh? And what's this celebration you speak of?
There will be a banquet in the Great Hall. An archer's contest is to be held. The prize to be a golden arrow.
And an announcement will be made. Sir Guy has commanded that I be wed to Sir Alan.
Oh, there now, my lady. Tears are not too becoming.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgot myself. It's just that I don't know what to do.
Don't you want to marry?
Oh, no. Sir Alan is the last man in the world I would have chosen. But Sir Guy is in command here, and I can do nothing but obey.
There may be little that you can do, but believe me, something will be done. Good friar, would you pause in your journey long enough to be my guest for dinner?
Of course, my son.
Good. We'll find your mounts in good time. Come.
There, my lady.
Oh, Robin!
Oh, man!
Robin.
You, my son, are...
Yes, Father. I am Robin Hood.
The outlaw Sherwood? And I thought we were saved. How contemptuous of you. I trust you found it all very amusing. Friar, can you persuade this hypocrite to let us leave?
Good is spoken of him, my child. At every poor man's heart.
Thank you, Father. Please, milady, bear with me for a moment.
I regret that I did not wear the rest of my jewels.
You require no jewelry, milady. Your beauty has no need of enhancement.
Please, Friar.
I owe it to myself to have better things said of me than have come to your ears, Maid Marian. I beseech you, therefore, to remain with us for a while and see how little I deserve the evil that has been said of me.
And if I refuse to stay?
Well, then I shall be forced to insist.
Oh.
If you care to rest, milady, food will soon be prepared. Alan Dale?
Yes, Robin?
Show milady to her royal quarters.
Oh, you...
Well, Sir Alan will have his hands full with her as his wife.
Before he marries her, he'll have his hands full of other troubles. I'll see to that.
Little John must have shaken your senses loose, Robin. He told me about Sir Alan's return. Leave the past alone, lad.
All I want is to find out if he killed my father. Once inside the castle, that won't take long.
Inside Loxley?
Aye.
Now I know your brains are a scramble.
I'll get in. And I'll get to Sir Alan. Comfortable, milady?
And if you are turning the other cheek, outlaw, I could slap that too.
Oh, please, have mercy.
So you've come to mock me.
No, not that. I would help you, milady.
And that is why you detain me?
Yes, it is. You see, we agree on one thing. Neither of us would have you marry Sir Alan.
But why do you feel that way?
An outlaw's reason. No, Will. There's too much risk if we all enter the main gate. It would look suspicious. But I'll go that way as planned. Can you get them through the secret passage?
And come out in the private rooms of Sir Alan? No, Robin, we don't dare.
There must be a way.
No harm will come to you, my child.
Oh, I'm not frightened. I'm just curious.
Curious?
I wonder what they're planning.
Nothing harmful, I'm sure. It may surprise you, Marian. But I trust this Robin Hood.
An outlaw? A common thief? Why, this very box I sit on is filled with clothing he's looted. How can you?
Is it so impossible?
Well, no harm has come to us so far.
I'll try to find out what is going on.
Yes, Friar.
You seem troubled.
Aye, good Friar. We would borrow your angel wings.
And once you had them?
We would fly over walls.
Loxley's walls.
Aye.
To what purpose, my son?
Fetch my bow, Will Scarlet.
So you are the rightful Earl of Chester?
Yes, Friar.
Will you tell this to the Maid Marian?
Not yet. Not until she thinks better of me.
Perhaps you're wise, my son. Anyway, I can get you inside the walls. From time to time, in order not to waken the castle, I've used the postern gate. The guard knows me well.
And gain for yourself the name of outlaw? No, good Friar, but we thank you just the same.
Your good deeds make an honorable name, Robin. And methinks you have great need of spiritual watching here in Sherwood.
We do have need of you, and tonight. Go with the Friar, and to a speedy return. I regret having to leave you, milady, but we have some business to attend to.
A polite host always leaves just after dinner.
I'm taking the friar with me, but I'll leave Alan Dale to look after you.
Oh, the friar is...
He's going as a friend, not as a prisoner. That's something I'd like you to be.
A friend?
I'm turning the other cheek, milady. For good luck, milady.
Who goes there?
A master archer, friend, newly returned from the Crusades. Word has reached me of the Golden Arrow, and I would try my luck on the morrow.
Enter, then.
He's in. All clear, Friar.
Come back with the dawn, whoever you are.
May you be forgiven for your sluggardliness.
Friar, I thought it was someone else.
Since you have asked for forgiveness, it is granted you. Look, my son. See, in the heavens there, in the stars, how many wonders there are in the world. Hidden, unexpected, surprising miracles. My son, consider how little dark clouds come and are gone in an instant, unheard and unseen.
Aye, it happens often.
The stars are brethren, like Castor and Pollux, even as you and I. The Big Dipper nightly pours the Milky Way across the endless universe. And we never look at the wondrous event.
I never do.
Look up, then. Revel in such magnificent blessings and bow down to the infinite wisdom who has so generously bejeweled yon sky. Good night, my son.
Good night, Friar.
In there.
Go as far as you can. You'll find refreshments and a straw bed at the end of the corridor. I have to waken the serving men from Nottingham. They want them in the kitchens.
Serving men, Sir Guy shall be served to a turn.
Oh, I trust I didn't awaken you, milady.
Well, I won't be able to sleep until we've left this place.
When you do, Robin will be unhappy. I know not what magic you possess, but I believe he is sore smitten by you.
Robert, you mean, he's about me?
In love, aye. A sad day for the merry men. When Robin has seen Sir Alan and returned with the golden arrow, you will be able to see it for yourself.
I can't believe it. Why, he hardly knows me.
I am seldom mistaken. A man who sings and plays of love as much as I do knows of what he speaks.
He would save me from Sir Alan. I can't let him be taken.
Taken?
Yes, Alan Dale. The contest is being designed to bring him to Loxley. They'll be expecting him there. Quickly.
To the kitchen, varlets!
The winners will be here presently.
My fiancée is late, Sir Guy.
To make a better entrance, no doubt. I'll send for... Ah, there she is. You nearly missed the archery, my dear.
I returned late from Nottingham.
We've been most eager to see you.
Oh, where are the bowmen?
They've been competing outside the walls all morning. Summon the winners. In the meantime, some refreshment.
Yes, my lord.
You...
Oh, pardon, Sir Alan.
Oh, give me that, you idiot.
What are you doing here?
Send the friar to me.
Yes, my lady?
This is a trap for Robin.
Too late.
Any of these look like Robin Hood?
I've never seen him. We'll let his marksmanship betray him.
Proceed. How do we settle this?
My lord, when I was a boy, we used to practice on a target that was worthy of a good bowman. If I have your lordship's permission. There, Sir Guy, is a likely target.
Robin Hood. Seize him!
Come, my lady.
warn you, Robin Hood. Yes, and how much warning did you give my father? In this very room.
Oh, you're Sir Chester's son.
Aye. And I want the truth. Did you?
Yes. And Sir Guy and I will have the joy of seeing you hang for this.
Hurry with that pike! Quick, this way!
The woodsman's returned, my lord.
Well, I can lead your soldiers to Robin Hood's camp.
They're afoot. Get them into their horses. We'll raid his camp before they return.
There's the camp, Marian.
Oh, it's peaceful in the forest.
Do you think you could be happy here?
I think so. Yes.
Oh, Will, the Maid Marian is weary. Take the men ahead.
We'll see you at the camp.
I'm not tired, Robin. That was a poor excuse.
You should be weary. You've come a long way.
And so have you. From outlaw to Earl of Chester.
I'm still the same person, though. You're the one who's changed, my lady.
Not really.
The last time we were in this forest, you seemed willing to see me hung.
Oh, no, Robin. Never that.
You were a bit angry. My cheek still smarts.
A man with a price on his head was suddenly attractive to me. I must have been angry with myself.
Attractive is such a polite word, my lady.
Oh, it's much more than that now.
Are you sure?
Well, I'd best find out. First. And now.
That's a lovely test, my lady. If you try it my way.
Oh, Robin, you've spoiled things. Now, instead of knowing, I'm all confused.
Good. Then the answer is yes. Sherwood has never been blessed with more beauty.
Thank you, sir. Oh, Robin, will we always be together? You quarreled with Sir Guy.
Loxley is rightfully mine, Marian. With Sherwood to live in, I might forego it to avoid bloodshed. But Sir Guy's injustice and cruelty to my people must be stopped. My father told me that my life belongs to them.
And not to me?
My love belongs to you.
Robin! There's trouble at the camp.
Quickly. Who was left here?
Oh, Much! Much, where are you?
They certainly made a good job of wrecking the camp.
They came, Robin. I couldn't help it. None of us could. I woke up and there they were.
Now, lad. From the beginning. Who are they?
Sir Guy's horsemen. I was asleep in the bushes. That's why they didn't capture me.
Sir Guy's men?
All of a sudden, I heard Walter cry out. I rubbed my eyes and saw the soldiers running from the trees. Alf and Harold fought hard, but soon the three of them were tied up.
Robin, how did they find the camp?
It was a ragged man in a king's forester's garb. He came out when the fighting was over and asked for his reward. The leader of the horsemen said he could have it after the hanging tomorrow.
Sir Guy won't waste any time with them. He'll want revenge for Sir Alan.
Oh, Robin, can you save them?
We can try. Back to Loxley. And pray we arrive in time.
Robin, wait. I heard the leader of the horsemen say they would stop at the Blue Boar Inn and drink a few rounds to their good hunting.
We'll stop there first, then. Good work, lad. And now take my lady to the cave. Since Sir Guy knows of this hideout, we mustn't leave her here. And guard her well, with Alan a Dale.
Oh, no, Robin, not again.
Aye.
Oh, please, Alan, stay with me. I'd feel so much safer.
Oh, very well, milady. As you wish. Come, milady.
And now, lads, back to Loxley! Here he comes.
They're at the Blue Boar Inn, Robin. And our three are closely guarded in the stables. The rest of the soldiers are inside drinking.
To the stables, then.
No, Little John. The noise would draw them from the inn before we had a chance to rescue them.
Perhaps I could lull them to sleep with a sermon.
That's a good suggestion, Friar. But it's given me an idea. Aye, methinks it has. But you'll have to keep clear heads, lads. Come along.
All right, now, drink up, men, and then back to Sir Guy for our reward.
And mine.
Landlord, ale.
You'll be drinking your fill after the hanging, men. Now hurry up.
Hanging, my lord. May I ask who is to be hung?
That you may. 3 of Sherwood's vermin, Robin Hood's men. We've got them trussed up and ready for the rope.
3 of Robin Hood's outlaws. Hark ye, Will. Some of those thieves who've been stealing our provisions. They've caught them.
Oh, you brave men, my lords. And it is a blessing for us poor yeomen of Sherwood.
Aye, we haven't much to thank you with, but would you join us in a mug of ale?
And why not?
Landlord, a round of ale.
Are you Sir Guy de Clermont's men?
And what business is it of yours?
Well, we're wool traders, and too many times we've been robbed on these forest roads. And why? Because the likes of you keep swilling away in taverns like this instead of protecting...
The likes of us have 3 of Robin Hood's men under arrest right at this moment. Watch your tongue, wool man, or we'll cut it out of you.
Well, I do apologize. Indeed, I do. And to show you we mean it, we'd like to ask you to share a drink with us.
Be about your business, man.
Oh, come now, my lord. It was a handsome apology and well offered. And the sociable tankard of ale should never be refused.
Well...
fill them up, landlord.
Tis a happy night, my children.
And why, good friar?
For the first time in many months, I have reached the Blue Boar on my way to Nottingham with as full a purse as when I entered Sherwood.
And who's been robbing you, good friar?
Robin Hood's men. They take my coins, they say, to pay the taxes of the poor.
Oh, they must be mighty poor men themselves, no doubt.
I suspect so, my son. But tonight, I am richer.
Yes, thanks to these brave men here, who've sent Robin trembling to the corners of Sherwood and captured 3 of his followers.
True, my son? Then my purse will once again be lightened, but this time by my own choosing.
Refreshment, landlord, for these weary men.
My lord. Well, what is it? The camp was empty, my lord, but I followed a fresh trail to a cave in the woods beyond. The Maid Marian is there, my lord.
Good. All right now. I'll have the skin of the first man to make a noise. Lead the way.
My lord.
Another tune, milady? Milady?
I heard you, Alan. Nay, no more.
It's just as well. My heart's not in it.
I wish they'd get back.
plain to see that a good fighting man's a good drinking man.
Nay, no more. We're supposed to be marching back to Loxley.
To Loxley Castle, my son.
Loxley. That's where they got them, Robin. Let's go to Lox.
That's right. That's where they are. Robin Hood and his 3 men waiting for the rope.
Nay, Yeoman. Not yet. Just 3 men. We'll catch Robin later.
Well, may you be as close to him as you are to me.
Thank thee, Yeoman.
Lord, Robin Hood.
Guard!
Listen to that noise. Plenty of ale, a good wrestling bout, and they send nobody out to relieve us.
Allow me to wash your sins away. Go in peace, my son.
To the stables, men.
It's quiet now. Must be getting ready to leave. Fetch the outlaws.
Hurry. Robin Hood and his men are attacking your comrades.
Stay here and watch them.
Hey!
Well done, Robin.
Hi,
To the outlaws of Sherwood Forest, know ye one and all that I shall always reclaim that which belongs to me. I have the Maid Marian, my lawful ward, in safe keeping, and I shall swiftly return to rid the Sherwood Forest of you, and to have the special pleasure of hanging your leader, Robin Hood, Guy de Clermont. Well, Robin?
It's my fault. I should have hidden her in a safer place.
No, don't blame yourself, lad. We have an opponent who's a very clever man. He's just served notice that he's determined to dispose of us.
And much? Nallinadale, any sign of them?
No, Robin, not even a trace of blood. Sir Guy must have caught them completely by surprise. They couldn't even put up a fight. Oh, you're tired, Robin. Get some rest.
I'm going to get Maid Marian.
Have some sense, Robin. No man can...
Robin, look who I found.
Alan, quickly, tell us what happened.
I couldn't help it, Robin. Before I knew what...
I know, lad, but tell us.
The Maid Marian gave the first alarm. I jumped to my feet. Half a dozen of them had me. And Much was kicking and crying in the grip of 2 more. Sir Guy tried to find out from the lad where you'd gone, but he wouldn't open his mouth. I thought they were going to beat him to get it out of him, but Maid Marian made them stop. And Sir Guy laughed. He said it made no difference. He'd be back and get you anyway. Then one of his men started to drag me along. But Sir Guy asked what harm I could do with my reed, and told them to tie me up and leave me here.
I'll find her at Loxley, then.
Let me remind you of something. I know Sir Guy, and I know how he thinks. Consider, Robin, how his ward was stolen from under his very nose by you and your men. In the action, his most trusted lieutenant was killed. In recapturing the Maid Marian, he leaves behind an admitted member of the Merry Men. Would his revenge have permitted him to forgo the pleasure of publicly hanging Allanadale unless he had something else in mind?
What could that be, Father?
Well, he leaves Allanadale to tell Robin what happened. Seems to me, Will, that Sir Guy was most anxious to keep Robin well informed.
Loxley's a trap, Robin, and Maid Marian's the bait.
Then we'll take the bait. If none of you have been arrested by Sir Guy's men, you're going to be now.
You're jesting, Robin.
The jest will be on Sir Guy. Tomorrow's the day that he hears the cases of those who've been arrested in Nottingham. Dress his townspeople. Go there and see that you're brought before him.
Unarmed, Robin?
Leave that to me and the good friar. Will you trust me?
Aye,
of course, Robin.
Then, this for Sir Guy.
Now hold still, Much. Here it comes.
Oh, my lady, there's too many thorn bushes in Sherwood, and they drag me through every one of them.
Well, at least you're not in one of those wet dungeons below. There, that's the last one.
Thank you, my lady. But I'm still a prisoner, and so are you. And we'd have to have wings to get out of this tower room.
We'll do it, Much. And when you do, you'll go straight to Robin and tell him that...
Tell him where you are, Marian.
Yes, my lord.
I always try to anticipate your wishes, my dear. I've already taken great pains to see to it that he knows I've rescued you.
But why?
So that the sheriff's men, who fully expect his speedy arrival, will welcome him with the noose. For your safety, I think it best that you should remain in this room. But your maid will bring you anything you wish.
I'm sorry, milady.
Thank you, Betty.
If there's anything I can do.
Of course. Oh, this is Much, another good friend. He's... Oh, Much! Betty, listen to me quickly. You are both nearly the same size. Go into the alcove and change clothes. Sir Guy said that Betty could come and go.
And I'll be gone.
Oh, will you do it?
Come, Much, we must hurry.
Proceed. Ralph of Metcalfe, you gave short weight to the innkeeper of your village when delivering a bushel of meal.
Your right ear shall be cropped from your head.
My lord, a group of petty offenses, they can be sentenced at the same time if your worship pleases.
Excellent, my dear sheriff. These sessions tire me.
Drunkenness in the marketplace. Brawling in a tavern. Pinching a housewife, most impolitely. Stealing from the church.
But this is not petty, Sheriff.
No, Sir Guy. His name slipped into this list by error. He also stole a donkey from those good friars.
Was there much value, Friar, in what these men stole?
Clothes for the Maid Marian, Sir Guy.
Excellent. Summon her. Public whipping for those, and let their purses be forfeit. Let them remain. They should see what justice is meted out for a serious crime. This varlet committed. He shall be hanged at once. Does that satisfy you, Friar?
Yes, my lord. What's the punishment for imprisoning a maiden against her will?
Robin!
Robin Hood! Seize it!
All your men. Order them to stop fighting.
All right, all right. Enough! Enough! Lower your weapons! You go too far, outlaw.
All I ask is, what is my lawful right? My lands. I, Sir Guy, am the rightful Earl of Chester.
By what right do you claim the earldom?
Sir Guy, I can attest to that. I am well known throughout Nottingham, and have been caring for Robin all these years. There are still those who loved the Earl, will easily recognize the father in the son.
Enough from you. If you'd been a capable sheriff, this would never have happened. My lord, I told the Maid Marian I didn't like the taking of Robin. And I haven't hanged him in the past, as well I might have. But I had my reasons, Sir Guy. It seems that Robin is well loved by the people. He's been good to them. And taking him would have meant unrest and a great deal of trouble. His Majesty the King would have had me and you answer for it. I, too, knew his father. I believe him to be the Earl of Chester. Why not let there be peace? Grant him Loxley. He, in return, must govern under your overlordship and pay his rightful taxes. Do you agree, Robin?
Lad, it's what your father would have wished.
If it's agreeable to Sir Guy, so be it.
So be it.
Sir Guy, Robin, do you both take oath to live in peace and abide by this covenant?
Very well.
Aye.
Then, my lords, we must prepare for a wedding.